Jumbo, fellow adventurers, and happy Friday. So great to be with you here. Got an awesome question to answer. Post your questions below on Facebook or Instagram, and they'll be my talking points next week. Mike, and this is because I'm always talking about any challenge, problem, issue in our lives is always due to confusion and misalignment with truth. So now, Mike, is illness ever just illness? Or is it always a function of confused beliefs? More specifically, is a physical ailment ever just a physical ailment rather than not being us aligned with truth? Like if you have a stuffy nose, a stubbed toe, tooth pain, or an ankle injury from soccer, is it ever just what you see at face value? Or is it always something more meaningful, like you not understanding life's truths? This is such a great question because it speaks to the ultimate hook in understanding the nature of reality, and that is disconnecting our physical senses and preventing them from interpreting how life is happening to us, and flip it, even though it seems like life is happening to us, and realize how we nonstop 24/7 are happening to life. The truth will set you free, and there will be no more aches and pains, stubbed toes, or twisted ankles from soccer if you get to this place of truly transcending the hook, the trickery, the hypnosis that the illusions have on us. So I'm going to go deeper into this, and I'll confess that there is a yes and a no answer. So I can feel your question because it's one that I've wrestled with so many times in my life. And so often one of my conclusions is to kind of cut to the chase. It's like, look, not everything has some deep, profound meaning. Okay, yes, we create it, but it doesn't have to confuse our minds or make us feel like we're totally lost as we try to dissect what just happened. But first, let's go to the baseline, our existence here in these sacred jungles of time and space. We are non-stop streaming manifestors. You've heard me use this expression before. You know the expression streaming from TV, or more likely the internet. You stream music, you stream videos. What's not there 1 second ago is suddenly there, and it moves along. Without downloading the whole film, you can just see where you need, and you can stop it, you can pause it. So similar to how we create our reality. Right now, I'm streaming you. I'm streaming a webcam in front of me. I'm streaming lights and the outdoors and the sunshine and everything that's in my awareness is not being picked up by this receiver. It's being projected by this projector, which simultaneously perceives what it is projecting. And the best way to get this is, again, I've shared this before, compare the dream of here and now, the dream of your waking life, to the dreams you have at night. There is no doubt in your mind that you are the creator of that dream. I'm not creating your dreams. God's not creating your dreams. Your dreams are a function of your wandering curiosity. You're resolving issues, problems. You're giving yourself shock treatment, all kinds of therapy, whether or not you remember your dreams. The work is done, as Seth has said in the Jane Roberts books. So in a nighttime dream, you don't dispute that you alone are your dream weaver. And you complete the trees and the sunshine. There's even gravity in your dreams. But when you're dreaming it, you're not thinking, okay, gravity on, all systems go. You're just there. You're streaming it as you go. You wake up, the dog barks, you're out of it, it's all gone. It's really all gone. As is the physical world when you're not paying attention to it. Somebody else's physical world is out there because they're paying attention to it, and you can clue in and get back on the grid as soon as you're ready, but it's not there if you're not there. That was a few weeks ago we talked about that in a spiritual tune-up. But in a nighttime dream, you know that you're creating it all. So if you had a cough in a nighttime dream, do you think it was really the weather in the dream, or was it your manifestation? If you stubbed your toe really wicked in a nighttime dream, do you think it's because somebody forgot to push the bed back against the wall, or did you manifest that on the fly? Every hiccup, every mote of dust, every raindrop in the nighttime dream and the dream of here and now is our own creation. No exceptions, not ever. Yes, things that we share, like the weather, we co-create. But that doesn't mean we are victims of it. We know what we're getting into when we choose time and space. We know what we're getting into when we get into our car. We know the likely probabilities of all that's going to play out and how it will align with our own truths and misunderstandings. And so to truly remove yourself from a world where seemingly random crap happens to anybody, like catching a cold or stubbing your toe, get further into truth. The more you get to truth, the more you start opening up portals in your mind, in your psyche, the more you start activating what would otherwise be considered latent gifts and abilities to tune into the world and see things as they really are. This is the adventure we're all on as we go from the darkness to the light. It's not just logically see the truth, because you can feel it right now. You and I are already there. What I'm saying is resonating with you. But at a deeper level, as you percolate with these truths, and as you move with them, and as you honor them, and as you see yourself and claim to be the creator of all you experience, we then begin activating latent faculties in our mind, our body, in the unseen and the seen, that further amplifies and clarifies the truth that makes our lives easier and easier to live, to the point where you suddenly have a glow about you and people are kind of having trouble looking at you because your vibration is so high, to the point where suddenly you're able to know spontaneously things that you never could have known spontaneously before. This is the march to enlightenment. It is not the purpose of life. It is an offshoot. It's a possibility. The purpose of life is just to be here and love it and follow your heart, love and be loved. That's the purpose of life. But along the way, if you stub your toe enough and you have enough flus and bugs and diseases and cancers, you finally say, look, I know there's a better way, and it begins with me. How else can I view this? Open me up. Show me the way. Let me hear your voice. Let me know what's going on. And as you move with your desire for greater truth, these elements will fall into place, and there will be no more unhappy accidents, but still lots more joyful coincidences. Because whatever is in here is mirrored out in the world around you. And if there's a chink in the armor in here, it'll show up as a stub toe or something else in the most weird ways. Not spontaneously, but somebody will suddenly tell you you've got something going on in your life that you didn't know about, and it's a reflection of what went on here. And you're like, well, God, it's not me, it's you because you told me, and it's you because you saw it. Coincidence will not end, but the unpleasantries will end. Now, let me go to the other side of the coin and say, admittedly, yeah, in some sense, a physical ailment can be taken for face value. If and when your misunderstandings are in alignment with, yeah, well, crap happens in time and space. Oh, yeah, well, that's just the lay of the land. The unexpected befalls everybody. Those kind of beliefs, which are deep misunderstandings of truth, those kind of beliefs might alone bring you to stub your toe when you hurry around the bedroom in the dark one night on the leg of the bed. Or you might have a belief that you're vulnerable, which you're not, but that you're vulnerable and that there's germs, and that if you get exposed to damp, cold, rainy weather, you might catch a cold yourself. And that would be the reason you caught a cold. So, yeah, I get it. It's not necessarily some profound misunderstanding that you need to unravel to rock your life. No, sometimes the misunderstandings are very little, very innocent, very benign. You believe in catching a cold, so you caught a cold. And it's nothing other than that. It's not some, oh my gosh, you don't believe you're worthy and la 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 la. So don't overplay any undesirable manifestation, any unexpected unpleasantries. Don't read too much into it. But yeah, all of it comes from inside, and all of it is a reflection of what we hold to be true or not, and whether or not those holdings are in alignment with the way things really are. Fellow adventurers, today is the last day that Hay House, my esteemed publisher, who I adore, who created Mike Dooley's Playing the Matrix laser focus series on losing weight, making money, having a rocking livelihood, etc. Today's the last day that the livelihood Playing the Matrix laser is half off. Instead of $200, it's $100. Save $100. It's $99. Today is the last day, and it won't be this price for a year. So check out the link below on Facebook, swipe up on Instagram, Playing the Matrix laser focused series for having a rocking livelihood. Your dance with life every day, whether you want to do it and accumulate wealth or you want to do it just for the joy of it. I address all of it, and there's over 100 examples, 100 real life examples of how you can get started beginning a transformation with your livelihood. Today's the last day. It's been going on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I forgot to tell you about it yesterday. Seize the day. I think it'll resonate with you. They'll give you your money back if it doesn't resonate with you. You got nothing to lose. Thanks for asking these great questions. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Isn't that right, Kathy and John and Andrew on Facebook? Thanks for being here. Wolf Panda on Instagram, Rosa on Instagram, Colista on Instagram. Thank you all for being here, and I'll see you on Monday. Ten un gran fin de semana, amigos. Adios.